The CTO of Ripple explains why there is a huge repurchase. The CTO of Ripple, David Schwartz, discusses the company's planned buyback. A few days ago, speculation started to circulate that Ripple would be repurchasing shares from employees and early investors for a total estimated value of $285 million. According to anonymous sources, the firm valued this tender offer at $11.3 billion. Investors are only allowed to sell a maximum of 6 of their holdings in order to cover taxes and the cost of converting restricted stock units into shares. The estimated cost of the repurchase is $500 million. Due to regulatory uncertainties, Ripple does not plan to go public in the US anytime soon, but it does plan to increase the frequency of its share buybacks in the foreseeable future to give investors liquidity. Ripple has initiated a lengthy Twitter debate regarding their intended buyback and their choice to forego an IPO. Former Ripple developer Matt Hamilton wonders if the company would benefit from going public, given that most businesses get capital through IPOs. Hamilton argues that it would make a marginally functional difference and believes that Ripple can survive without a fundraising round. According to Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse, the company's financial sheet shows approximately $25 billion in cryptocurrency, mostly in the form of XRP coins, and over $1 billion in cash. David Schwartz, the company's chief technology officer, weighed in on the buyback debate, stating that employees value a liquidity mechanism for their stock options and that there's no reason why it specifically needs to be shares that are traded openly. The notion was met with resistance by the market, which asserted that it was not genuinely liquid. He asserted that the market for privately held company stock is not very liquid. While discussing the long-term unfavorable price performances of XRP and XRM Ripple, the chief technical officer of Ripple has ruled out the notion that XRP and Stellar XRM prices are associated due to intentional outside pressures. CTO, to be more specific, Schwartz argued that token prices are fair since they take into consideration all potential factors, which was brought up when David Schwartz shared his long-held opinions on digital currencies. He continued by saying that the prices of most digital assets increase and fall in lockstep with stock values. He made an analogy between digital assets and the rivalry between Pepsi and Coke. He claimed that the public's perception of the cola, the expansion or contraction of the market, would cause their stock values to fluctuate in tandem, which would, in his opinion, largely dictate the digital asset market. However, former Ripple user Van Hassen responded angrily to the company's chief technology officer, pointing out that it's ironic that prices for digital assets tend to move in tandem. He brought up the fact that XR seems to be lagging behind market movements overall, despite the fact that digital assets can move and sink over time. Vazant emphasized that the percentage movement of XRP is significantly different. He supported this claim with instances of specific trading pairs, such as XRP and BTC, where XRP's percentage changes did not correspond with the overall market. The chief technology officer of Ripple then requested that the critic examine the XRP or XLN trading pair. Based on historical data, it seems that XRP and XLM have frequently moved in tandem, responding similarly to a range of factors and events. Another fan of XRP expressed their dissatisfaction with the entwined price flux of XRP into XLM, stating that they are unaware of the remarkable correlation between the price fluctuations of the two digital assets. As a result of their similar histories, investors tend to psychologically combine XRP and XLM, meaning that issues affecting one will have an impact on the other. The CTO of Ripple further noted that the same people frequently buy and sell both assets, indicating that there is no evil force or manipulation forcing people to follow. I find that to be somewhat absurd when pressuring someone to respond to this. The commentator asserts that the link is so strong that it might be deliberate or intentional. The relationship between XRP and XLM values finally confused David Schwartz, but he argued that the same market dynamics that affect other cryptocurrencies also affect XRP and XLM. Steve, the chief investment officer of Valkyrie, gave a positive interview to Bloomberg recently. The main topic of conversation was the assurance that businesses that have applied for a Bitcoin spot ETF will be able to begin trading on Thursday, January 11, as previously discussed. since the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has approved Bitcoin spot ETFs. A journalist for Bloomberg wished to know when potential investors in other cryptocurrencies could be able to access such investment vehicles. An analyst gave a response to the Valkyrie executive, who forecast a flood of applications for exchange-traded funds based on the Ethereum platform. He also hinted that, given the current situation, XRP might go through a similar transformation, citing the fact that one of Grayscale's publicly traded trusts owns XRP as an example. Grayscale recently added XRP to one of their publicly listed trusts, so it wouldn't be surprising to see XRP or Ethereum spot ETFs floating around. Pro-crypto Fox News writer Elena Turret recently tweeted about MC Clerk's statement. The CEO from Valkyrie was notably alluding to the 2021 Crypto Basic article about Grayscale's reinstatement of XRP to its digital large-cap fund after Grayscale decided to cut connections with XRP in response to the SEC complaint. Nevertheless, Grayscale is now more confident than ever to restore XRP in light of the recent U.S. court ruling that XRP is not a security based on Grayscale's recent sponsorship of XRP's price coverage alongside Bitcoin on a U.S. television program. Regulators akin to XRP, but the Valkyrie executive disclosed the company's intention to apply for an XRP spot ETF, emphasizing that anything might occur in the unpredictable financial sector in the wake of the most recent decline in the market. The price decline of XRP, even though the price of the cryptocurrency has increased by 1.4 in the last day, it hasn't fully recovered from the January 3 dip, when XRP hit its lowest price in nearly 3 months, dropping to 5 cents. Although it has since rebounded from that dip, the cryptocurrency asset is still trading below the critical 6-cent mark. The 1.83 intraday loss on January 5 and the 0.80 fall today are indicators that the recovery effort has encountered some difficulties. Over the previous 30 days, XRP has experienced 50 positive days and 75 unfavorable attitudes. As asset sales continue, ambitious pricing targets for the path to recovery have remained crypto. For example, market analyst Greg recently projected a jump to $11 and even discussed the potential of $27. The XRP and Greed Index are still high, around 70, regardless of the projection. Most forecasts are for single or double digits, but Chain, a well-known cryptocurrency trading platform, provided a timeline for XRP to hit this ambitious $493 target. That's it for now. The majority of people believe that this rate of appreciation is unachievable. Therefore, it's still purely hypothetical.